Hi there, that's right. It's Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again for another delightful tarot reading. And today we've got a YouTube user whose channel name is 777 Letter God. And this is a very interesting person, okay? A very interesting spiritual person. Someone who enjoys going on spiritual retreats, spiritual journeys, has done a bit of yoga, and has been on a project recently which is basically like not quite worked out according to plan. And there's a bit of a feeling of, oh my god, you know, where am I going to go next? What am I going to do next? And so the message here is something new going to come into my life that I can then use basically in its place. Let's just have a quick look and see what kind of thoughts, feelings and energies and all the rest of that appears in this reading for 777 Letter God today. Just a moment. Okay, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly show you the cards so you get a feeling for what the reading is trying to say, and then we'll see if we can try and find a way of answering your question with the symbols that the reading has provided, okay? Just a moment please. Alright, just a basic chronological reading here, just so you can get a feeling for the kind of story which is emerging. The most important signs, I think, are at the end and at the beginning. Very strong fire signs. We got the representation of the Archangel Michael there, which represents you in the here and now, going on your spiritual journey, trying to find out more things about the way the world works and trying to move your life further forward. There's a sense here of a bit of recklessness. There was something you didn't quite understand about the situation, which has probably led to the failure that you're experiencing at the moment. But on the other hand, it's not really a bad situation. It's actually not a bad situation at all, because I feel there's an awful lot of learning here. When the Prince of Wands appears for you, that can often be a sign to suggest that there's going to be a new miraculous change in the way that your life is going to go. In this particular case, because you've had what feels like a bit of a failure, there's a sense that this is actually a good thing because you've gone through a period of learning and a period of progression and growth. So I'm seeing the developments here of a bit more of a down-to-earth, more stable understanding of what's actually required of you and what you should be doing, bearing in mind the limitations of your own character, your own nature and all the rest of that you currently know. The Universe card often symbolizes a sense of wisdom, sometimes wisdom which is hard-won through the making of mistakes. It's from the energy of Saturn, some people say, and planet Saturn is your teacher, okay, and often teaches you based upon either bad things happening or maybe even a feeling of oppression or a sense of being controlled by negative things around you. So you're going to become someone who's got much more in a sense of knowledge and wisdom than you've ever had before. This is still a good reading, okay, because despite the fact you feel like you've gone through a bit of a negative situation, I feel the progression is going to be good. And afterwards we've got double aces here, okay, that's also a very good sign. Speaking of willpower, speaking of direction, speaking of a sense of rebuilding, redeveloping and working out what you're actually good at, what's actually right for you, and actually trying to get the quality of progression that you need to have in the longer term. So essentially that's very, very good indeed. It's not only will something take the place of the yoga and the spiritual journey that you are going on, but there's something which is better and more suited to your nature which is going to come along into your life as well. So something very good for you there. I wouldn't be too worried, I wouldn't be too concerned. I would merely carry on with the passage of your life and realize that you're moving in the right direction. If I was just a scientist, a regular, ordinary, everyday scientist, I would never say that an experiment was a failure. I would say that the experiment was an opportunity to learn. And I feel that if you've gone through a failure, then that's an opportunity to learn. So essentially you can approach the world renewed and in a stronger manner. So essentially it feels very good, it looks very good, it's a very exciting reading for you, okay? And yeah, we got this excellent sense which should make you feel that you're protecting yourself, you're using your strength of willpower, and you've got the determination, energy and drive to start something new within this very year, okay? It's looking very optimistic. Alright, so you've got a feeling for what the reading is saying today, speaking about this stage you're going through at the moment. As I say, it looks good, it feels good. I don't really sense anything totally negative about that, apart from the fact you've had to go through a moment of learning, a moment of growth, and a moment of thinking, was I wrong? Was that really the right thing for me to do or not really, okay? But that's always a very positive thing because it gives you that sense of insight about yourself that you wouldn't necessarily have been able to gain any other way. So try and see this as being a positive thing and not a negative thing, and to make sure that you take this lesson sufficiently to heart to help you to learn, but not too much to heart to make you upset basically. Alright, and realise this is just another stage towards your own growth and development in the longer term future. Alright, so I bid you good fortune, God and or Goddess and or none of the above bless. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favourite and share, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon sometime. This has been the Great and Glorious Nick Dutch, signing out for now.